And the Golden Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for running room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got another one. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the return, it's McKinley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Songapolatelli. Rush right in his face. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Songapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Makes a grab and room to run. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target.
Throws it deep. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
JKS going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Golden Bears looking to convert on 4th down. Snap wants it, and he has to have it. Look out! Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver and quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through the defender. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Smith with the grab over the middle. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Working the ground game. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Still looking. He's going to take off. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air. It's Jennings. Rushes on. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown Mustang. And they kick it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. If they snap it to him, he can throw it, he can scramble, he can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First Sungapolatelli unloads it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's past the sticks. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Moving out to the right. Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Motion from the back. Snapped on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throwing, Sungapolatelli fires to the right. That's caught. It's Hendricks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to establish the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They're all over it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Sangapolatelli throws to the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustang.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's McKinley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second and long here. JKS throws to the wideout. Left side is strong. Open spaces. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got him quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. Picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Ready, go! Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. Under pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bear. The extra point here would tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Still looking to his right. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. At the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick give. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And with the pick six. Touchdown, SMU.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Sangapolitelli. He wants to go deep. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Sangapolatelli. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot before the half. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. It's out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brings into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Jennings. Buying time to his right. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, we got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
JKS. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Nowhere to go.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Moves the pocket. It's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. And when he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. To the back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Nice play to knock that one down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of...
Snags it, and there's running room. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Galloway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Complete on the left to Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on his way to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're going back to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. He's got enough. At the 35, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Got some green grass. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, not getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Deep in the end zone, it's McKinley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. defense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolatelli turns it upfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cal!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for running room. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll run it.
If they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
You got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. JKS. Out wide right, it's King. Makes the catch, and he's free. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Cal. They move on top here in the 4th. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.